A shootout in his backyard, the intruder versus the victim.
And the homeowner met with Channel 5's John Paul Barajas.
10 to 15 seconds. That's about how long the shooting lasted. That brief moment will forever be remembered by David Wise and his family.
My only thoughts was that I was in a shootout.
A rude awakening. Someone was at his back window trying to break into his home.
Removing the screen, and when I walk in, I notice that this guy's coming in.
We aren't showing his face for safety reasons. David Wise couldn't let a stranger break into his home. His wife and 4-year-old grandson were inside. He fought back. And after you saw him here and hit him here, where did he go next? Wise grabbed his gun and met the intruder face to face outside. They were about 50 feet apart.
And he's like this, and then I see the flash, and I hear the pop. And that's when I realize I'm in a gunfight.
Wise fired back.
I'm not a very good shot.
It's a little high. Neither of the men were hit. The intruder fled. Primera police found him hiding just behind Wise's home. Wise is retired law enforcement.
In all the 12 years in law enforcement, never had to utilize shooting my pistol, and here I am in my own home, having to defend myself.
Now a municipal court judge, Wise has dealt with a lot of criminals. Did you know this individual? Did you ever arrest him or sentence him?
Know that I can have any knowledge of having any previous interactions through my line of work at all.
Wise hopes he's not being targeted, but says it is still under investigation. Primera Police Chief Manuel Trevino gave us some tips for other homeowners.
Get security cameras. That's always important. But my advice to the people is, protect yourself every which way you can.
Chief Trevino reminds you always lock your doors and have proper lighting outside. Wise isn't wasting any time. I mean, this just happened on Wednesday morning, and you've already started clearing out brush. You removed that fence.
Removed the fence. I'm making preparations.
He's adding a chain link fence and lighting behind his home to hopefully deter this from ever happening again. Chief Trevino says David Wise will not be facing any charges for shooting back because he was defending himself and his family. In the studio, John Paul Barajas, Channel 5 News at 6.
Well, the Castle Law gives someone the right to defend themselves, as David Wise did. This is a Channel 5 News Extra. In the state of Texas, self-defense is a reasonable and legal justification for using force, even deadly force, in protection of your home, vehicle, or other property if someone forcibly enters or removes an individual from the premises.